Hi Scorpio, welcome to the Soul Song. This is Nina. Namaste. I hope you're doing well. This is your love story reading for the next 3 to 4 weeks. We are looking at what's happening in terms of your love life, whether you're single or you're seeing someone or you're in a situationship. I'll try to incorporate all the messages that I can, okay? But take whatever resonates and leave the rest because it's a very general reading. So I have pulled out some oracle cards and Lenormand cards to give us a timeline of what's playing out in your love story, okay? So let's begin. This is the recent past. We have Between Worlds, okay, number 3, with the heart. We have here envy, okay, interesting, number 20, with the stars, okay. And lastly, we have full moon, completion, okay, along with the key, okay. So just by looking at the Lenormand cards, I feel like there's a renewal of hope, I feel, in your personal life, in your love life, okay. And also I feel like you may be getting a lot of attention, okay, especially with the stars there. It feels to me like you're grabbing a lot of attention from people. You may be surrounded by people who are envious of you, okay, in some way. But it also could apply to somebody in particular. Maybe the person that you're dealing with is like that. Maybe you outshine them in some way, and even though they might come across as someone who is inspired by you, deep down they could actually see you as competition, or they may be envious of you as well, okay. Now in the recent past we have Between Worlds and the heart. So this suggests to me that you have gone through some kind of a transition, okay, and you've moved out of this dark sort of energy of confusion, chaos, change, and into this lighter energy where you've had clarity, where you've felt a lot better, a lot more confident of yourself, okay. It could also be that you've been through a transition within a partnership, within a relationship as well, okay, if you were seeing someone. And in the present, there could be healing taking place around certain issues, some core issues in your relationship, which could have something to do with envy, okay. And moving on, in the near future we have the key and the completion. So this is telling me that you're going to come full circle in some way, and whatever issues were bothering you or your connection, you're going to find solutions to that, is what I feel, okay. If you've been seeing someone, for those of you who are single, I feel like you're going to get closure over a situation, and now you're finally ready to, you've become wiser and you're a lot more enlightened because of that experience, and now you're ready to release that and let go, okay. So this is quite interesting. Let's see what tarot suggests here, okay. Recent past for Scorpio. The recent past for Scorpio. You've got the Lovers, the Sun, okay, Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, Knight of Cups, okay. And the Hierophant, okay. So the Hierophant here is also connected to learning, okay. For many of you, you were dealing with somebody. I don't know if you're still doing that, okay. But it could be a Taurus, doesn't have to be. We've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, we've got Gemini again, we've got Leo. Something came to light, okay. Like this light bulb moment, this aha moment, okay. And that is also the meaning, one of the meanings of the key here. And it could be that somebody confessed their feelings to you, someone who was in the hiding and now they've come to light. Okay, that is quite possible. And they came forward with this offer of love. Okay, but I feel like there was some information that you became privy to. Okay, some information, some news, something that you heard, overheard, that made you also want to make a choice, I feel. Okay, if you were dealing with somebody, you were probably at a crossroads with this person, in and out sort of a thing, where you had to make a decision whether to continue or not. And that decision could revolve around partnership, around commitment. Okay, but this feels like fairly new. Like, if this was a connection, I don't think it was very stable. It was probably going through a transition, but it maybe the choice of the decision that you had to make had to do with the level of commitment that you can expect in this connection. Okay, and for those of you who have been single, I feel like you've been focused on your own healing and spirituality, on the lessons that you've learned from the previous experience, and wanting to start afresh, wanting to start anew. Okay, let's see your present. We have the Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. Okay, that's nice. Nine of Swords. Okay, Page of Wands, Eight of Wands. Okay, so there's lots of communication cards here. And the Star. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So you have the stars twice, basically. Okay, which is nice. If you're dealing with somebody, you're going to need a lot of patience to deal with this person, I feel. Okay, deep down, this person might even think that they are not worthy of you in some way. Okay, they might put you on a pedestal like the star. They feel like you are, unattainable kind of a thing. Okay, and I'm getting here also that one person is really patient in the connection and the other one wants to sort of rush things, because that may be because when somebody is a bit insecure, they want to sort of put a ring on it, that sort of a thing. Like, they want to pin down the other person because they're insecure. They feel like if I don't rush things, or if I don't commit or get this other person to commit to me, then they might slip away, that sort of a thing. So I am getting that sort of a feeling from this person. Okay, because it feels like one person is like really tender. They are nourishing the connection. They are very, very patient. Okay, and the other person could be like really impulsive. Okay, and a bit immature. All right, and it could also be that they are insecure, like I said. Now, for those of you who have not been seeing anybody, this is you, I feel, drawing a lot of attention. There are a lot of suitors coming your way, a lot of new beginning energies here. Okay, so you've got the Eight of Wands, the Star. So you're shining brightly. You are attracting people who are worthy of you, of your presence, of your nurturing, of your kindness. Okay, with the Queen of Pentacles there, you definitely know your worth. Okay, but it's also attracting some people who are not worthy of you, who are a bit jealous maybe of your success, of your popularity perhaps. Okay, because I am seeing like for many of you, you are either on the public stage in some way, or you draw a lot of attention because of just being attractive, being loving, just vibing really well, okay? And you're like this bright shining star, so you do get a lot of suitors or attention from people. But you're gonna base your sense of commitment on whether or not this is someone who I can build something solid with, okay? So let's see what's happening in the near future. We've got the Ace of Wands. This is nice. 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, okay. 7 of Wands, 5 of Swords, the Hangman, okay. And Strength. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Swords. So Scorpio, it feels to me like you are going to, eventually you're going to be open to new beginnings, but it is a process. It's definitely a process. It involves also making some kind of a decision, cutting something off, okay, possibly from the past, releasing some memories, some person, somebody's lingering energy that you are kind of saying no to, is what I feel, okay. You've if that storyline applies to you, where this person is quite insecure and they are jealous of you, or they are scared of losing you and maybe acting out because of that, I get the feeling that you're going to reach a place where you're going to have to decide, and more than anything else, I'm getting that you're protecting yourself, okay, because what you want is the 10 of Pentacles. You want to build something solid, something long term, something lasting with somebody, and you can't do that on a faulty foundation or with somebody who is, deep down quite insecure, or they don't have the confidence that they're able to pull that off, and you are in a very solid position is what I'm getting, okay. But at the same time, you're surrendering, you're releasing, you're letting go of something. It's like you're throwing it to the higher power, okay, to the divine, and you're like, I'm not gonna put up with something that is less than. And even if it takes me a lot of strength, a lot of courage to possibly say no to something, I'm going to consider doing that, okay, because it's causing me stress, it's causing me a lot of heartburn, okay. And I get this feeling like you're blocking, you're putting your barriers up with somebody because of, even if there is chemistry, even if there is, attraction, you're putting your barriers up because you can see that there are some relationship patterns, some red flags perhaps, which are not going to bode well in the future for you, okay. Let's get some more cards. This is interesting, very different from any other reading, but that's what I'm feeling here. 7 of Pentacles. Where's this heading for Scorpio? The World and the 6 of Swords. Yeah, for most of you, I feel like you are going to move on. 9 of Cups. And you're going to be, again, the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So for most of you, I feel like you're cutting off, you're releasing, you're letting go. Especially with the World and the Full Moon completion card here. Even though you've put in a lot of, TLC, you've put in a lot of effort into this relationship perhaps, you are moving on because I feel that, I hate to say this, but maybe you're too good for this person, okay? And you know what you want, you know what you desire, you know what's going to fulfill you, and that's what you're moving towards, okay? And you can't do that unless you free yourself from something that was maybe weighing you down, tying you down in some way, and that was not probably bringing you the harvest that you hoped it would, okay? So it feels to me like you're going to sit on it for a while and you're going to come to a conclusion about this person. And for those of you who are completely single, you are likely to meet somebody new, but even with that, there is a process here of opening up to and, allowing somebody new to come into your life. In that case, I feel like this is all like internal. You may be still kind of in the defense mode, blocking your heart, and there is some soul searching, some inner mastery that you still need to do, and that could have something to do with your past and its lessons. And once you've integrated that, you can release yourself from that and move towards a new beginning, I feel. Okay, let's pull out some cards from my deck and see what's happening here for Scorpio. What's happening here for Scorpio? Keeping an open mind, compromise, okay. Getting to know each other. Soulmates. Let's get one more. And letting go. At the bottom of the deck, we have illusions. So, I think that is quite self-explanatory, but for those of you who are single especially, you might need to work a bit on meeting somebody halfway and allowing, more than anything, allowing, surrendering, letting go, allowing somebody to come into your life, because you may be blocking somebody out, okay? And it could be subconscious because you haven't completely let go of something from the past, perhaps, okay? Let's get some messages from this person to you, okay? So think of the person that you are dealing with or have dealt with, okay? Let's see some messages from them to you. What would they like to say to Scorpio? I'm working on a better version of me. I can't forget what happened. See, I think that this person is inspired by you, but they're also envious of you. I have so much to say, but the cat caught my tongue. Okay. Oh my God. Wow. I am envious of you. This is it. Okay. Wow, this can't be made up, okay. You inspire me to be a better person. I'm working on a better version of me. This is someone who's really inspired by you, Scorpio, but then, that weight, that burden is really heavy. That weight you carry on your shoulders for being inspiring, but also risking the other person, in a way resenting you for your success or for how inspiring you are. That weight is really, really heavy, and you have to be really strong to be able to pull that up. I'm not sure I feel the way I used to about you. Okay. I don't feel like I deserve you. Oh my God. This person's got like major... You make them insecure. Okay. Let me just say that. And I usually don't like saying these things, like you're too good for them. But I feel like that is how this person feels about you. And it's a very, very risky situation to be in when that is playing out. Okay. Because what happens is that invariably... they end up there's a lot of ego clashes, right? And invariably they end up projecting a lot of those insecurities onto you, and it results in fights and conflicts. And sometimes you don't even know what they're upset about, but deep down it's because of that. It's because they can't match up to you in some way. Okay, you've got passion more than love. Okay, so there is a lot of attraction here, no doubt. Chemistry and attraction. I check your social media to see what you're up to. You might be somebody who is quite popular. I feel so lost without you. Wow, this is an interesting reading. And I'm going to wrap this up with some cards from the Whispers of Love Oracle deck. And jealousy can really destroy relationships. I mean, really. Yeah. Because instead of, being each other's support, you're under the surface, you're kind of always, maybe even without realizing it, you're seeing each other as a threat, as competition. Okay. So honesty is essential. Speak with love and truth. And if that is you, okay, then you'd know if that applies to you. Love endures. Love does not give up or lose faith. Love is hopeful and withstands every situation. Wow, you've got 2 cards here which talk about authenticity. Okay. Be authentic, be real and true to who you are and how you feel. I feel like you are doing that anyway. Okay, Scorpio. And you are somebody who does get to the bottom of things, who sees through illusions, who sees through, veils and masks. You're very good at that. Treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. And lastly, be in the present and dream of the future. At the bottom of the deck, we have faith, trust your faith in this situation. So if you really want to continue with this person, or if you're single and you're attracting this kind of person, it is possible for you to overcome this, but it's going to require both of you to be really honest with each other, especially this other person, if they are insecure and they are seeing a side of you which is probably very popular and glamorous, and they don't really know you, then it's going to take some time to really get to know each other at a very intimate level. Right now I feel like there's a lot of attraction, but there's also misunderstandings and that whole power play happening because of these underlying feelings of envy. Okay, those are your messages, Scorpio. I hope this helps, and very interesting reading, very different from any other reading I've done so far. I'm wishing you all the very best. Do subscribe and hit the like button if you enjoy the reading. I'd love to see you again. Take care and much love to you. Bye-bye.